Welcome to Quantum Paranormal. This channel's second year began in June 2025. Here, a background in quantum physics and metaphysics is directed at spirit investigations. In addition to adding a few new locations this year, I'm also looking to mix in Randonautica with my cemetery investigations. This channel is about sharing my experiences as they happen. I post short uncut videos. The only editing I do is to include feeds from apps and other equipment into the camcorder footage where they occur. Here you get my POV experience, including all of the quiet gaps between responses. I try not to interpret any responses that I may get. In most cases they can mean many different things. I do try to get related responses to give context to what comes through. In the end, I leave it to you, the viewer, to decide what, if anything, any of this means. Like most things in life, the journey is as important as the destination. This is not a monetized channel. I am not interested in being an internet personality. So, I do not ask anyone to like, comment and subscribe like most YouTube channels do. If any of that is useful to you, feel free to do so. Let's get on with this.
Once again, my name is Bill. I'm back in the Hollywood Theater to communicate again and get these other apps started, and we can go. Spirit Talker is running. Let's do this one. Ghost Tube is running.
Strength.
Strength. What does that refer to? Can you tell me?
I was 70.
You were 70. You were 70 when you died? Is that what you're trying
Shirt.
to say? Shirt. What about the shirt? Referring to a shirt of mine? Try and get... See, you're running. Okay, Seer's running. And I'm going to cut out the white lights.
No way.
Yeah, Wave. I want to thank you for that picture. You want to tell me what that is? Someone want to tell me what that picture represents? And I'm going
3.
to... 3. 3 what? I'm going to go into infrared mode here. Infrared mode in. Okay, once again, my name is Bill. I'm back again to visit with you. Anyone that wants to communicate.
I didn't believe this.
You didn't. Is it better now? Is this better? For anyone that wants to communicate with me using these devices, this one over towards the left of this rig is for sending pictures through. This one in the center is for building words, and the one on the right is for picking words from a list.
Killing.
Killing. What does that refer to? Can you tell me more about what that refers to? I do welcome any spirits who wish to communicate to do so, and who do not wish to communicate, feel no need to. I'll only be here for a little while and then I'll be gone, and I won't even know you're here if you do not interact with me. There is a device just off to the front of me, an energy pump you might be able to get extra energy from if you need it. And I will... Anything else? Anyone want to elaborate on anything so far? Or tell me more about what that picture was?
Belittling.
Belittling. What does it refer to? Is that something that happened to you? Is that something that someone else does or did? Can you tell me more about that? Okay. Is there more? Anyone else around today? Anyone wish to introduce yourself for this session? Once again, I said my name is Bill.
I'm in the house.
You're in the house. Do you mean in the house in the theatrical sense? Or are you referring to an actual physical house? And would that be a house that's nearby here? Can you tell me more about that, please? And would you like to tell me who I'm talking to?
Please trust us.
I trust you. Why wouldn't I trust you? I hope that you also trust me. I do come here trying to offer the ability to communicate to those who may not often get that chance and may wish to.
I'm a child.
You are. Would you like to tell me your name? Or how old you are? And would someone like to tell me anything about that picture there? Looks like a doctor and a patient. Can you tell me more about that? And also to the child who just put forth that last response. You hang around the theater a lot, or you're here all the time, or you're just visiting now? I
The
think.
forest is home.
Can you tell me what forest you're referring to? Was it a forest that was here before the town was here? Or is it any of the woodlands that surround the village? I'd appreciate more information on that. And for those who may not be familiar with it, that lantern that's on the table in front of me, if you should put energy into it, there are colored bands that will light up. If that's something that interests you, and something that you can do. Anyone want to expand on the conversation? Anyone else want to join the conversation?
Useless.
Useless? Why would you find this useless? Or find that useless? Or is something else useless? A little clarification on that would be much appreciated. And once again, my name is Bill. I invite any spirits at this location who wants to communicate to use these devices I have with me to do so. This one on the left for sending pictures through, this one in the center for building words, and this one over on the right for picking words from a list. I certainly welcome anyone who wishes to pass any form of communication forward.
I'm not playing.
I'm not thinking that you are. If you're referring to this visit, I take this very seriously too. And if you do not wish to participate, that is certainly your option. I certainly respect the option not to communicate from anyone who has that choice. But there have been some who have enjoyed communicating, who look forward to it. And for those individuals, I'd like to present this opportunity. Thank you for that picture. Would someone like to tell me what that picture represents? It appears to be a man praying. Anyone want to tell me more about that?
You've disturbed me.
How? How do you think you've been disturbed? I'm not pushing anyone to communicate with me. I'm just spending time in one corner.
He shouts.
He shouts. Can you tell me who he is? He. When you say he shouts, who is the he you're referring to? Can you tell me that?
They buried me over there.
Over there. I don't know where there is. Are you referring to a site that's not in one of the cemeteries? Are you trying to tell me that you were buried in town somewhere? Or in the land somewhere here that later became the town? Can you identify that location at all further?
sense.
What does that refer to? Can you tell me more about that? Okay. Was 12, is 12 your age? Are you referring to a year that ended in 12? Or are you referring to 12 people? What does 12 refer to? Can you tell me that? Thank you for that picture. Can someone tell me more about that picture? What that picture represents? We'd love to hear more about what that picture represents. It looks like there's one person, one young person, and possibly there was another one off on this, just on the very edge. Can you tell me more about that?
Very few talk to me.
I can understand that. There's only a limited number of people who probably realize that you're here.
Pilot.
Pilot. Were you a pilot? Or does pilot refer to something else? Can you tell me about that? I'm certainly very willing, in the time that I'm here, to have you communicate anything that you wish to me. I certainly enjoy presenting the opportunity to you. And I do appreciate those who have communicated up to this point. I just wish that I could get more context with some of the responses to understand exactly what you're trying to convey. I'll keep at it and see what we can do. Hopefully next year I'll be able to have some other devices which may be further valuable to.
I'm feeling tired.
You're feeling tired? You're down on energy? Just stop in front of me. On the corner of this white table in front of me, just to my right. There's an energy pump. You might be able to get some energy from that. I know that it does put out the kind of energy that that lantern interacts with, so that's certainly a possibility. Anyone else?
Terrible.
Terrible. What is terrible? Can you tell me more about that? What is it that you find terrible? Or what is terrible? Anything else?
Snow.
No. Okay, is that a name? Is that a last name, or are you referring to snow as in the wintertime? I know there are some families in this area with the last name of Snow. But it is also the very end of October now, so the weather's getting cooler and snow may not be too far off. Hopefully not coming too very soon. But certainly is becoming a possibility. And once again, my name is Bill. I invite any spirits who wish to communicate with me to do so. I do come here periodically to give an opportunity to you to do that. Using these devices I brought with me, this one on the left to send pictures through, this one on the top in the center can build words, or this one over to the right lets you pick words from.
Agree.
Okay. Do you agree? I'm going to turn off the infrared for about 5 minutes. Go back into the darkness that is. That night vision stay off for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to turn it back on for maybe the last 5 minutes of this. In the meantime, we can see.
I'm very lonely here.
I'm sorry to hear that. You mean you don't have any friends here with you? You're here by yourself? I am very sorry to hear that. Seeing there be several spirits that spend time here, hopefully you'll be able to find someone to interact with on a more regular basis. Although I'm really not sure how things work in non-physical enough.
My happy place.
Okay. Is that someone else? Are you referring to the theater?
Agatha.
Agatha. Hello. Was that last response about the happy place? Was that you? And we're referring to this current building, the Hollywood Theater, or the building before here, the Opera House? Or maybe you're referring to this particular part of the building. I certainly welcome you to pass along any more that you wish to communicate, either through these devices of building words or
Innocent.
thinking innocent. Innocent in general? Or did someone blame you for something that you didn't do? What does innocent refer to? Can you tell me? Anything else? have thought that this close to Halloween it might have been a little busier than it has been, but I do appreciate this communication that I've gotten so far.
Roberts.
Roberts. That's your last name?
Brown hair.
Brown hair. Okay. Are you referring to my hair? Or did you have brown hair? Could you tell me which that is? Okay, I'm going to go back into...
You better hide.
From what? I'm going to go back into infrared for the last 5 minutes. And I have 5 minutes left. If there's any final pictures to come through this device on the left, final words to build from this device in the center, or final words to pick from a list over in this device on the right, feel free to go ahead and do that. So I'll be here just about 4 minutes more, and I'm going to start shutting these devices down. And again, the "you better hide" comment. Hide from what? Can you tell me what there is to hide from? Or why anyone should hide? Is something going to happen?
I hear you.
Good. I'm glad you do. And I'm glad that I can hear you through this device here. And for whoever said, "you better hide," can you tell me if something is particular going to happen? So I'm only going to be here about 3 more minutes, so...
You can feel me, can't you?
That was asked till, I think, the last time I was here. And no, I can't. I can't
Never.
physically feel you. Never what? I unfortunately, at the present time, can't physically hear or feel spirit, which is why I bring these devices in order to give me a way to communicate, a way to connect with those who are here. Here's another session where GhostTube has not been all that busy. I'll get another minute or so and I'm going to probably start shutting that one down first. Anyone else have anything to communicate before I shut this down? Either a picture on this device on the left or building words on the device in the center. And I'm going to be shutting down this device on the right. I'm going to be shutting that down now, as it has not been particularly busy. GhostTube is down. Anything else on the last two devices?
He scares me.
Who scares you? Can you tell me who it is that scares you? I'd be very interested to know about that. Any last picture before I shut this device on the left down. That'll be the next device that I shut down momentarily.
Evening.
Evening. Is it evening where you are, or is that your
Heel.
heel? Heel what? Does something need to be healed?
Seven.
Okay, Sears down. 7. You're talking about, is that your age? Are you 7? Or is there 7 people here?
You are kind.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And I am just about ready to leave now. These 2 devices on the left and right are both down now.
My name is Betty.
Your name is Betty. Thank you for that. My mom's name was Betty too. Were you involved here at the Hollywood Theater, or maybe at the Opera House? Or did you like to come to shows at this location? Can you tell me more about that? Give you a few more moments for any last response, and then I'm going to have to shut down. And as I'm waiting for that, I'm going to turn on the white lights. Go back into natural. Last call. This device in the center. And then I'm going to be shutting that device down.
I was so sick.
You were? You mean before you died? You were sick for a while before you died? Now that you're in non-physical, are things better now?
See.
See what? What should I see? Or what do you see? Again, it's time for me to be shutting these devices down. This last device. So I'll be shutting that one down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, thank you. Spirit Talker's down. Well, thank you to all spirits who communicated with me today. I do appreciate that. As it's getting towards the end of the year, I'm not sure I'm going to be back in the building again for a little while. Once the weather starts getting cold and moving around gets difficult, I sometimes don't get out on location as often. But thank you for those who have communicated with me so far. And for now, thank you and good night.
Before I close this video, let's review the responses I got during this investigation.